Hey.
Hey,
Shabbat Shalom.
You scared me.
Shabbat Shalom, y'all. Welcome to Story Time.
Welcome.
Oh, look at Brother James.
What you say?
AKA our cousin James.
What you
He
say?
said, I am on time.
See, he was doing that to try to catch us. We got your
I'm so
number.
glad that we made it at 77000, okay? Welcome, Brother James, and Shabbat Shalom to you as well.
Shalom.
Shabbat, you all. Listen, we're under open heaven.
Yes.
This is
We
our
are.
time.
Yes.
Listen, you guys, if you didn't know, I'm a whole mother, but thanks to my family, I don't have no kids today. But that doesn't mean Auntie Shelly on the beat. But bump and the grandma, okay? She still got our little grandbaby here, or her grandbaby.
Little Genesis.
So if you hear her, don't mind her, y'all. We'll try to just keep it going, okay? Because she want to be a part of story time. So you're going to hear her stories, okay? But we'll try to just keep it going. Welcome, everybody. I'm Bonnie. If you didn't know, this is, again, Auntie Shelly on the beat. But bump. I do it for myself, okay? Because it feels good to me. Now, before we go, she loves the bump. See, she loves it too. So I guess I don't do it for myself. I do it for her too. So before we go on to, before we get into this story time, we're gonna go and read to you, because we're under an open heaven.
Yes.
Jubilees 2:18, and I just want you all to listen to this scripture. This is so powerful. Okay. Little Genesis, little mommy. All right. Jubilees 2:18. And he gave us a great sign, the Sabbath, that we should work 6 days, but guard the Sabbath on the seventh day from all work. And all the angels of the presence and all the angels of sanctification, these two great classes he has bidden us to guard the Sabbath with him in heaven and on earth. And he said unto us, behold, I will separate unto myself a people from amongst all the peoples, and these shall guard the Sabbath. And I will sanctify them unto myself as my people, and will bless them as I have sanctified the Sabbath, and do sanctify it unto myself. Even so will I bless them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their Elohim. And I have chosen the seed of Jacob from amongst all that I have seen, and have written him down as my firstborn son, and have sanctified him unto myself forever and ever. And I will teach them the Sabbath, that they may guard the Sabbath thereon from all work. And thus he created therein a sign in accordance with which they should guard the Sabbath with us on the Sabbath day, to eat and to drink, and to bless him who has created all things, as he has blessed and sanctified unto himself a peculiar people above all peoples, and that they should guard the Sabbath together with us. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Oh my, yeah. Forever is a long time, and I don't mind it.
Right?
Don't mind.
Right.
Now, Auntie Shelly, what's on the beat? Can you give us a nice recaps on yesterday's chapter?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
And if you
everything is starting to. I think we started here, so
I know
we were talking about them stones yesterday.
Right, we definitely.
Each one of the stones meant
something.
I remember we found out there were some that were a circle. Oh yeah, go on, tell them.
Yeah, so I just want to tell you that we were reading from this book, okay? And we purchased this book on seaford.net.com.
Yes, so we know that Uncle Hermas, whatever you want to call him, that's Unc.
We can pronounce the H.
Was asking the old lady, which represented the Kodashim, who was really Eve. So Shalom. So he was asking about all the stones. He was asking about, well, which ones? Why are these a circle? And she said, wait, those ones that was close, right? The circle ones was close.
I'm not sure.
Okay, know this. That the circle stones could be made into a square if they were a circle, because they were taking on the things of the world.
Yes.
And so in order for them so they couldn't get in the tower. in order for them to get into the tower, they needed to leave some stuff behind.
Yes.
So that means they were going to have to
They're going to be shaped.
They need to be shaped. So they had to. Those are people who, you have to allow yourself to be shaped by the Most High. You don't get to approach Him or get into the tower any old kind of way. You don't get to make up your own rules.
That's right. Oh, and the riches. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that the richest one?
Yep. Cannot be made square. So
yes.
who are enriched in this world unless their riches are pared off. So
yes.
those are the ones that trust, trust in their money more than
trust in your money. Yeah. That your money it's probably people that are selfish too.
Yeah.
Have a little bit selfish and think, this is my money. Look what I got.
And Elohim don't come first.
Yeah. So yeah, when you think of Brownstone, think of the rich young ruler who I kept the Torah. And he said, oh, okay, so what you got? Let's roll.
Like, wait a minute.
Because he knew if you're following me, you don't need all that stuff.
Right, you're wealthy.
Yeah, yes, because I don't even have all that. So yeah, and then we learned about the stones that were close to the tower. That those were, all they needed to do was repent.
That's it.
All they needed to do was repent. And then we read about the ones that were kind of, thrown out, but they had a chance. But because remember, he said, well, can these be saved? Yes. If they have a chance, if they do. But he said, really, they're the ones that they know the truth. Yes. They need you to be baptized, but said, I don't want to follow the rules. I want to have it my way. Yeah, it's too much.
Y'all doing all that?
We got to do all that. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, that's a whole no.
Yeah. But y'all can sing.
Yeah. Yes.
And he can teach.
Yes.
And she can teach.
Yes.
But I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do all that. It's too much.
I'll do it my way.
Right. So they're making up their own religion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Like that's what we're talking about. Like that's what Christianity does. Because if Christianity was one, they'd all be following the same rules.
Yes.
But they all have different rules.
Absolutely.
When Yahuwah says, I need one. Y'all got like 10, 20, 40, 50.
Because they mamas.
Because they mama. We talking about their mama is the whore of Babylon. And our mother is Eve, this old lady.
Yes. That represents. All right, y'all. So honestly, it's a lot to catch up on because it's so many stones that they're breaking down. And so it's like, wow. So if you need a recap, please just go ahead and just tune into yesterday's reading.
Yes.
Because today's reading is about to get even more like, okay. And I haven't even read it yet because I've been so busy. So our minds are going to be blown together. We're going to be one with our minds blown.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Shalom. Shabbat Shalom on this. All right. All right. So I'm going to start from the.
Wait. Oh, no.
What chapter am I? Is this still?
You are 92. Because you stopped right here on Do You.
Oh, this is just one chapter.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm on 92. Okay. Verse 92. And thank you for sharing the video so others can watch it as well. All right. Then I asked her concerning the times, whether the end was now at hand, but she cried out with a loud voice, saying, oh, foolish man, do you not see the tower yet being built? When therefore the tower is finished and built, it shall have an end. And indeed, it shall soon be accomplished. So she was like, as long as this being built,
you got a chance.
You got a chance. But once it's done being built, everything is going to be accomplished. Everything is established.
Yes.
In its right place and order.
Yes.
Place and order.
Done. And she says, it shall soon be accomplished. We are living in that time. You better get into this tower.
Get it. Yes. But do not ask me any more questions. What has been said may suffice you and all the called out assembly for the refreshment of your ruach. So she's saying, don't ask me nothing else because all that I've given you is enough for you to work on.
It's enough, yes.
And for those that you're going to share with, it's going to be enough for them to work on. And I'm so glad that she's not sharing because listen, all that she has shared is enough for me
to work on. It's enough for me right now, right? Let me deal with this first.
Right, let me listen, let me deal with this. Share some more. I don't know if I can keep up.
Yeah.
All right. For these things have not been revealed to you only, but that you may make them manifest to all. So it's not for us. It's for our Nation,
Yes.
for the nation.
So we're supposed to tell people.
Yes.
Yes.
For therefore, O Hermas, or Hermes, after 3 days you must understand these words which I began to speak to you, that you may speak them in the ears of the called out assembly, that when they shall have heard and have done them, they may be cleansed from their iniquities, and you together with them.
Remember, heard and done them.
Don't be hearers
Not
of
just
the
hear
word
and not doers.
Yeah, and not doers.
Yep.
All
So
of
you
that.
have to hear it and do it.
Yep. All of that. Oh, I heard it. Okay.
Mhm.
I see it. No, you can see all you want. You
Yep.
can listen all you want. But if you're not applying it,
Right.
listen, baby, save you some time and just do what you do.
Yes. Right.
Stop
Right.
stop faking the phone.
Yeah.
You gonna
Yeah.
get yourself headaches.
Yep.
Your body gonna be sick.
Mhm.
Listen, just stop faking the folk. You
Yep.
ain't ready. The most I know.
Mhm. You gonna show up in front of the Mashiach and he gonna go, I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Your name ain't here. You
I never seen you in the Sabbath.
Yeah,
you never
you ain't part of the
participated.
tower. You look a whole circle. Ain't no circles up in here.
All right. So, and you together with them. Hear me, therefore, O my sons. I have bred you up in much simplicity and innocence and modesty for the love of Elohim, which have dropped down upon you in righteousness, that you should be sanctified and justified from all sin and wickedness. But you will not cease from your evil doings.
They don't want to stop.
They don't want to stop. Now, therefore, hearken to me and have peace with one another and visit one another and receive one another and do not enjoy the creatures of Elohim alone. So,
He said, I need y'all to fellowship.
Yes.
Need
Go
y'all to
fishing
fellowship.
together.
Yeah.
Don't do that by yourself. Just go fishing together.
Yeah. Do some stuff
Don't enjoy
together.
it by yourself.
Yes.
Invite somebody.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm okay if you don't invite me fishing. That's not my not my lane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to inbox me if you want to go fishing. It's a soft no.
No fishing, no camping, unless you got a cabin.
Right. We can go glamping though.
Yeah.
You can invite me there.
Yeah.
That's a hard yes. All right. Give freely to those who are in need, not faking that they're in need. Okay. For some by two, free feeding contract and infirmity in their flesh, and do not injure to their bodies. No, that's not what it says. Let me read that over. Give freely to those who are in need. For some by two, free feeding contract and infirmity in their flesh.
Oh, okay.
And do injury to their body. Okay. While the flesh of others who have no food withers away because they want sufficient nourishment and their bodies are consumed.
So he said by some to free feeding contract. Some people eat too much. So they're doing injury to their bodies, which is what we were doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They're eating the wrong things. They're eating too much they don't eat. He says, while the flesh of others who have no food, they wither away. So stop thinking about feeding people that have food already.
Got you.
Yeah. Think about people who have no food, not because you know how if you're rich, you get the best table at a restaurant.
Absolutely.
If you homeless, they throw you away. What is that about?
But you can have money.
Yes. While y'all in there eating crazy.
Because the perception of you is not a human being.
Right.
They see you as a homeless man. You're dirty.
Yes.
You're beneath them.
Yes. And everybody who got all that money, they in there eating the wrong food, pork and lobster and shrimp, because it costs a lot of money and it's a status symbol. And you jacking your body up, causing infirmity of the flesh.
Isn't that crazy? They knew exactly how to curse ourselves.
Yes.
You okay, Mama?
Yeah.
They knew exactly how they gonna take what we can't have and high price it.
Yeah.
And we pay money for it.
And then if you're starving, get away from here.
So we can't have that. Wherefore, this intemperance is hurtful to you who have and do not communicate to them that want. Prepare for the judgment that is about to come upon you. You that are the more imminent, search out those who are hungry. While the tower, so it must be some people that look hungry but not, because he says search out for those. So you got to have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but search out for those who are hungry.
For those who are hungry. While the tower is yet unfinished. They're not just talking
Okay.
about, this is a
Yeah.
spiritual thing.
Yes.
They're not talking
I
about
just
food. Yeah, I
got
caught
that. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So listen, search for those who want the truth, who not saying,
Yes.
okay, what y'all doing?
Yeah.
Oh, when do y'all meet? Oh, and y'all do it at the house, or y'all do it? No,
Yeah.
no. Search out people who are hungry. Don't throw your pearls
Before swine.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
But if they are hungry,
Mhm.
give them
Give
the
it.
nourishment, because
Yes.
this is truth and this is living.
Yes.
This is going to keep you going.
Yes.
Okay. So yes. All right.
See, we learned together.
We learned together. See, I told y'all we didn't read it. So we learned together. For when the tower shall be finished, you shall be willing to do good and shall not find any place for it. Beware. Therefore, you that glory in your riches, lest perhaps they groan who are in want, and their signing comes up to Elohim, and you are shut out with your goods without the gate of the tower.
I think it means both. I think this is it means
natural and
physical. Yeah, physical and whatever you say, spiritual and natural.
Yeah, natural and spiritual. Yeah. I totally see that. Behold, I now warn you who are set over the called out assembly. And love the highest seats. And do not be like those who work mischief. And they indeed carry about their poison in boxes, but you contain your poison and infection in your hearts. So they carry theirs. You can openly see theirs, but yours is somewhere that they can't see.
Right.
But he's
hidden away.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
And and will not purge them. And mix your sins with a pure heart, that you may find mercy with the great King. Take heed, my children, that your dissensions deprive you not of your lives. How will you instruct the elect of Elohim when you yourself need correction? Wow.
Y'all hear that, leaders? Look, I just took myself out. Look. I'm not a leader. Look.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
See how it's
everybody.
It's everybody, but it's levels to this.
Yes.
So while people are talking about, I want to be a pastor, you have a greater responsibility. Yes.
But see, you don't see this. I think Christian, and they just show you a different side of it. Like you do see it, like, oh, okay, that can be exhausting, but you don't see the spiritual side of the accountability, I guess, that they really have, because they don't teach this.
Yes, they don't teach this. You can just do what you want.
Yep, stay within the 66. Make sure your congregation pay their tithes and offering, and keep this building fund going.
Yes, they're not really looking after the sheep, and he's saying you're going to get in trouble. He's saying it because if you're doing wrong, how you going to instruct us, because there are going to be some things you're going to hold back because you know in your heart you're doing them. So just in case you get caught, you're not going to want us to know that that's right or wrong.
Exactly. See, and you said it right, Auntie Linda. She said, sweep around your own front door
first. Yep.
That's right. All right. Wherefore, admonish one another, and be at peace among yourselves, that I, standing before your Father, may give an account for you to Yahuwah. And when she had made an end of talking with me, the 6 young men that built came and carried her to the tower, and 4 others took up the seat on which she sat, and they also went away again to the tower. I did not see the faces of these, for their backs were towards me. As she was going away, I asked her that she would reveal to me what concerned the 3 forms in which she had appeared to me. Listen, I know you told me not to ask you another thing.
But I need to know some things.
You know, something in us to be like, listen, but I know you told me, but
Brother
listen,
Hermas was like, I need to know.
I just need to know this. So let's hear what she's going to say, okay? She said, but she answered and said to me, concerning these things, you must ask some other, that they may be revealed to you. Now, brethren, in the first vision last year, she appeared to me exceedingly old and sitting in a chair. In another vision, she had indeed a youthful face, but her flesh and hair were old. But she talked with me standing and was more cheerful than the first time. In the third vision, she was in all respects much younger and comely to the eye. Only she had the hair of an aged person, yet she looked cheerful and sat upon a seat. I was therefore very sad concerning these things until I might understand the vision. Wherefore I saw the same old woman in a vision of the night, saying to me, all prayer requires humiliation. Is that what that says?
Mhm.
Okay, I read it right. Fast therefore, and you shall learn from Yahuwah that which you ask. I fasted therefore for 1 day.
Oh, because she's saying what you're asking. Fast. Let me see if you're
Yeah, because
serious,
she
and I'll
said,
give you an
I
answer.
can't even
Yeah.
ask. She said, you're
I
going to
need
have to
to-
ask another.
Yeah, Yahuwah's gonna have to get a go ahead on this.
Yes.
So you fast. If he tell me to what, however it come, that's gonna come. But I need you to fast first, then go to Yahuwah. But notice where she has, and I was like, wait, till my page turn. Well, where are you at?
We're on 152.
Okay. It was something where she's talking about herself. Wherefore admonish one another and be at peace among you, that I, standing before your Father, may give an account for you to Yahuwah. So she's talking about I'm standing before Adam, because we know it's Shua, because Adam is your father. Or she talking about I can talk to Yahuwah now. So this might be after the resurrection.
Could be.
Hermas might be after the resurrection. Just a thought I'm throwing out there.
Y'all hear that thought? Wow, okay. Verse 113. The same night a young man appeared to me and said, why do you so often desire revelations in your prayers? Take heed that by asking many things that you do not hurt the body. And we know he's not talking about his physical body, but he's talking about the nation, the called out assembly. Okay?
Yes.
Let these revelations suffice you. Like, just be okay with what you got right now.
Yeah, right. Because you may get a whole no.
Right. And not only that, you may just be messed up by what you're asking for. And if
you don't even know what you're asking for.
You won't even know how to handle it.
Yeah.
Right? You become top heavy. Wow. All right. And I answered, no, can you see, let these revelations suffice you. Can you see more notable revelations than those which you have already received? I answered and said to him, Sir, I only asked this one thing about the account of the 3 figures of the old woman that appeared to me. That was revelation, that the revelation may be complete. He answered me, you are not without understanding, but your doubts make you so. For as much as you do not have your heart with Yahuwah. I replied and said, but we shall learn these things more carefully from you. Here then, says he, concerning the figures of which you inquire. So now he's going to let him know.
Yeah.
Since you asked, here you go.
Yep.
In the first vision, she appeared to you in the shape of an old woman sitting in a chair because your old ruach was decayed. And without strength by reasons of your infirmity and the doubtfulness of your heart. For as they who are old have no hope of renewing themselves, nor expect anything but their departure, so you, being weakened through your worldly affairs, gave yourself up to sloth, and did not cast away your solitude from yourself upon Yahuwah. And your sense was confused, and you grow old in your sadness. So the woman was reflecting him. In his spirit.
Yes.
She was reflecting his spirit with sadness. But, sir, I wouldn't know what she sat upon. Let me see.
Wait. When the old lady came, wasn't that when he with the maid, when he was looking at the maid crazy? Yeah.
And that's when she came like old.
Yeah.
Right. Let me see. I'm going to start back from yourself from Yahuwah, and your sense was confused, and you grow old in your sadness. But, sir, I would know why she sat upon a chair. He answered, because everyone that is weak sits upon a chair by reason of his infirmity, that his weakness may be upheld. Behold, therefore, the figure of the first vision. So you were weak.
Yes.
And they were upholding you.
Yes.
See, we don't know what things are doing in the spirit, what's going on in the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
And how we are being upheld.
Yeah.
That's
so that chair was holding you up. That's
that
why you were sitting down.
and the figures was helping it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't enough that the chair was holding you up, but the
Yeah.
figures was holding
Yes.
you up too.
Wow.
In the second vision, you saw her standing. So first he was sitting.
Sitting, yeah.
Now you see her standing, okay?
Mhm.
And this is about his spirit. Okay, in the second vision, you saw her standing and having a youthful face and more cheerful than her former, but her flesh and her hair was ancient. Here, said he, this parable also. When anyone grows old, he despairs of himself by reasons of his infirmity and poverty, and expect nothing but the last days of his life.
Mhm.
But when suddenly an inheritance is left to him, and he hears of it and rises and being become cheerful, he puts on new strength, and he now no longer sits down, but stands, and is delivered from his former sorrow, and does not sit, but acts manfully. This is powerful because when we came into truth, we learned that we had an inheritance.
Yes.
So no longer are we dealing with infirmity where we're
now
weak.
we got there's something to live for right here.
Yes. So this is not talking about somebody like dying and then you get a check.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
We're not talking about your life insurance.
Yeah. You know that we got something valuable. Like what?
Yes.
I got something to live for.
Absolutely.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He's talking about, oh, yes. All right. So you, having heard the revelation which Elohim revealed to you, because Elohim had compassion upon you and renewed your ruach, both laid aside your infirmities, and strength came to you, and you grew strong in the belief, and Elohim, seeing your strength, rejoiced. So the Father rejoiced seeing your strength, seeing your belief.
Yes.
That brings him joy.
Yes. Wow.
For this cause, he showed you the building of the tower, and will show other things to you, if you shall have peace with all your heart among each other. But in the third vision, you saw. Wait, let me talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Because listen, this is so. Look, it said, and will show. So bring in revelations amongst the called out assembly. If we are peaceful, among one another. This is why we must be one with one another.
Yeah. Yep. These phases is tricky.
Right,
like,
it
we
is.
All like,
it's like,
oh no, woe is me. Like,
we have to
wait
learn.
a minute,
Yeah. And the key is how we deal with one another, how we handle one another.
That's why he saw that tower. This is gonna make you even more stronger.
Yep.
There's a tower.
Yeah, and imagine if you going back to your call down symbols and like, listen, there's more than what we didn't know. Listen, let me tell you this.
It should revive everybody.
It should revive everybody.
Yeah. And you know what? The funny thing about that is that when I was learning all this stuff, I'm thinking when I take it back, like the church, I'm thinking everybody gonna be excited just like me.
Oh no!
Like everybody gonna be like, "Oh, for real, teach us more." But it wasn't like that.
No, remember, he said we got to search out for those who are hungry.
Yeah, it wasn't
maybe a few
like
or
that.
two, but few were excited, right?
Yeah,
because the belief was there. But even now, like people always be like, "Oh no, I don't want to hear that Hebrew mess."
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And you be thinking you should be excited, like we got our whole heritage back.
Listen, they are stuck in enjoying being Gentiles.
Okay? Yes, they're like, well, what you telling us that for? We like Christmas, we like Halloween, we like Easter, and we're gonna call it Resurrection Day, but we still gonna get our kid an Easter basket
and a nice pretty dress.
And that's funny, we still gonna do that, but we know what it means. For real, like
but we're still gonna.
But we're still gonna do that,
right? So it's a lot, y'all. This is so crazy. All right, ready? For this cause he showed you the building of the tower, and will show others things to you, if you shall have peace with all your heart among each other. But in the third vision, you saw her yet younger, fair and cheerful, and of a serene countenance. Genesis. Listen, Genesis, she do her own thing, y'all. For as if some good news comes to him that is sad, he is straightway forgets his sadness and regards nothing else but the good news which he has heard. And for the rest, he is comforted, and his ruach is renewed through the joy which he has received. Even so, you have been refreshed in your ruach by seeing these good things.
Yeah. So even though when you know the truth and you have something to hope for, even when you hear bad news, it's not gonna mess you up.
Right.
You're gonna keep your joy.
Yes.
Yes, because it's gonna be bad news going on. You're gonna keep your joy.
Absolutely.
And not let that
bad news ain't gonna never stop.
Yeah.
Especially if you know who the source.
Right.
Okay?
Right. It's
bad news gonna keep coming.
We gonna keep our joy.
Because when we keep our joy, it makes him joyful.
Yes. Yes.
He rejoices.
Yes.
Like, look at my children.
Yes.
Look at my children.
I mean, just think about Hermes, Uncle Hermes sees his tower, and it just brings him back to like the same way it does us. Yes. We'd be like, whoa.
Yes. When we start connecting dots, and we're like literally like not just seeing dots, but when you connect them, you like, I did not want.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah. And think about how much that makes us more one.
Yes.
More joy because now, we got this to look forward to.
And confident in him. Like, try me.
Yes.
Please try me so I can go to
and
my
now
father.
We don't care if people call us a square. That's right. Square.
All the way. All the way. Listen, please try me so I can go and tell my father I'm sleeping.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. 130, verse 130. And for that you saw her sitting upon a bench. It denotes a strong position because a bench has 4 feet and stands strongly. And even the world itself is upheld by the 4 elements. They, therefore, that repent perfectly shall be young, and they that turn from their sins with their whole heart shall be established.
So she said, now she's sitting on the bench. She all young and, hey.
Which is why he couldn't sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Like, not on that right side.
Oh, yeah. I remember, yeah.
You can't sit there because you're not established. You're not perfectly established. That's what he's talking about. Okay. Or repentant. Yeah, you get it. And now you have revelation fully. Ask no more questions. Ask no more to have anything further revealed to you. But if anything is to be revealed, it shall be manifest to you. So I'm no longer going to reveal. Listen, don't ask nothing else.
Yeah, okay? But that's what the lady
But you're going to continue to live your life and you're going to see it like, I'm going to manifest it in your life. Let's just.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Just let it be manifest. Okay. Chapter 4 of the trial.
They were serious about don't ask more questions.
No more. Don't you ask not
I done told thing. You already know enough about this.
And I'm probably sure he went like this. Listen.
I'm out.
Right.
The angel was like, the man in the vision, I'm out. That's all you getting. That's all you getting about this.
Keep living and it's gonna be manifested. Okay. Yeah. Vision, I don't know what that 4. Okay. Of the trial and tribulation is about to come upon men. I saw a vision, brethren, 20 days after the former vision, a representation of the tribulation that is at hand. I was walking in the field way. Now, from the public way to the place where I went is about 10 furlongs. It is a way very little frequented. So a lot of people don't really visit.
Oh, yeah, they don't come this way.
And as I was walking alone, I entreated Yahuwah that he would confirm the revelations which he had shown me by his holy called out assembly, and would grant repentance to all his servants who had been offended, that his great and honorable name might be glorified. And because he thought me worthy to whom he might show his wonders, and that I might honor him and give thanks to him. And behold, somewhat like a voice answered me, do not doubt, Hermas. Wherefore I began to think and say within myself, why should I doubt? Seeing that this thus settled by Yahuwah, and have seen such glorious things. And I had gone but a little further, brethren, when behold, I saw a dust rise up to the heaven. I began to say within myself, is there a drove of cattle coming that raises such a dust? It was about a furlong off from me. And behold, I saw the dust rise more and more, so much so that I began to suspect that there was something extraordinary in it. Mm-hmm. And the sun shone a little, and behold, I saw a great beast, as it were as a whale, and fiery locusts came out of his mouth. the height of the beast was about 100 feet, and he had a head like a large earthen vessel. And I began to weep. I bet you did.
Yeah.
I know you, Hebrew. I began to weep and to pray to Yahuwah that he deliver me from it. Then I called to mind the word I had heard. Do not doubt, Hermas.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wherefore, brethren, putting on a divine belief and remembering who it was that had taught me great things, I delivered myself bodily to the beast. So he gave himself to the beast. Because said, don't be doubt.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you something. Go with me here. Go with me here.
Now, and listen, and his head was a vessel, and he went into the vessel.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Listen. Okay. Now the beast came on in such a manner as if it could itself have devoured a whole city. I came near to it, and the beast extended its whole bulk upon the ground, but put nothing but its tongue, nor once moved itself till I had quite passed by it. Now the beast had upon its head 4 colors: first black, then a red, and a bloody color, then a golden, and then a white. After I passed, so he didn't go into the beast. Yeah. Okay, I thought when he said I gave my bodily to it, I thought he gave into it. Hopefully you guys aren't frozen. Give me thumbs up if you're not frozen. So now the beast had upon its head 4 colors: first black, then a red and bloody color, then a golden, and then a good. Thank you guys. Then a white. After I had passed it and had gone forward about 30 feet, behold, a certain virgin met me there, well adorned as if she had been just come out of her bride chamber, all in white, having on white shoes and a veil down her face, and covered with shiny hair. Now I knew by my former vision that it was the called out assembly, and thereupon grew the more cheerful. She saluted me, saying, "Hail, O man!" I returned the salutation, saying, "Lady, hail!" She answered and said to me, "Did nothing meet you, O man?" I replied, "Lady, such a beast met me there, as seemed able to devour a whole people. But the power of Elohim, through his singular mercy, I escaped it." "You did escape it well," she said, "because you cast your whole care upon Elohim and upon your heart to him, believing that you could be safe by no other than by his great and honorable name. For this cause, Yahuwah sent his angel, who is over the beast, whose name is Hergrin, and stopped his mouth, that he should not devour you. You have escaped a great trial through your belief. And because you did not doubt in the presence of such a terrible beast, go therefore and relate to the elect of Elohim the great things that he has done for you. And you shall say to them that this beast is the figure of the trial that is about to come."
Yeah, I get it now. So he's telling him because remember the vision is about things to
it's the trial and tribulation.
And so that beast was somewhat the tribulation. Then he sees the bride, but it's not gonna mess with you.
Yes.
That tribulation is like because you believe.
Yes.
And you weren't scared of it. Yeah, and you weren't scared of the beast. You just like what?
Right, he's like, but then he remembered, like sometimes we do have to bring, like, okay, so, and that's the blessing too, because when we're facing something to, that's very challenging and scary, and he brings it back. Don't worry. Don't doubt.
Right.
And that's all we need. And that's all he needed. As you can see, he was like, and I recall what he said, don't doubt. And he was able to walk past the beast. Yes. And that don't doubt gave him the strength to do what he needed.
Yes.
Sometimes it ain't like you going to need a house on a hill, or you going to have a house on a hill,
right,
or you going to get that 20, 30 car,
Yes.
with
You're
H.
gonna get through this.
That's all you need,
Yes.
and that will carry you through.
This is what we need right here
Right,
today.
yes.
This word right here.
Yes.
Don't doubt.
Don't doubt. I don't care what they
Yeah.
are. This
Whatever they're doing.
This y'all know.
Mhm.
Whatever they doing.
The beast.
With
Whatever the beast is doing, don't doubt.
Absolutely. Isn't that funny?
Yes.
The beast. The mark of the beast.
The beast.
Mm-hmm.
Let the beast be the beast.
Let the beast.
Don't let the beast scare you.
Because listen, that beast can't touch us. If our faith is where it is and our belief,
don't doubt.
Don't doubt, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He got us. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Where am I? I'm always forgetting where I am. Oh, okay. Verse 20. If therefore you shall prepare yourselves, you may escape it. If your heart is pure and without spot, and if you shall serve Elohim all the rest of your days without complaint. Yeah, you're going to have to help me about this without complaint, because that's what I heard. So you're going to have to help me, because sometimes I complain. Not even sometimes, but I complain. So help me, Father. All right. Without complaint, cast all your cares upon Yahuwah, and he will direct them. Believe in Elohim, and you doubtful, because he can do all things. He can both turn away his wrath from you and send you help and security. Mm-hmm. Woe to the doubtful, to those who shall hear these words and shall despise them. It had been better for them that they had not been born. If you gonna do this, if I bring you into all this truth after years of you not knowing, decades of you not knowing, and then you got the nerve to doubt, brother, you should have just not been born. Sister, you should have. It would have been better for you to not be born.
That's why I was talking earlier. We was talking about them stones. He was like, they could repent, but they too mixed up with the cares of the world.
The cares of the world,
and they know the truth.
Absolutely, and I get such a picture of him sorting out our cares. Okay, so he says, cast your cares upon Elohim, and he said he will direct them. So the beautiful picture is he's listening. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here.
Yes.
Okay, I hear you, son. I'm going to handle that way.
Yes.
Okay, I hear you, Emily. Here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So he literally is taking our cares and he's putting it, so we don't have no work. Because what does it do besides bring sickness to the body?
Right.
And we are a reflection of him. He is not sick. He cannot be sick.
And if we're doubted, that means we have no trust in him.
Exactly. And we can't do that. This is helping me tonight. Okay. Let's see. Then I asked her concerning, this brother have questions and I love it.
Me too.
Then I asked her concerning the 4 colors which the beast had upon its head. But she answered me saying again, you are curious in that you ask concerning these things. But I said to her, lady, show me what they are. Mm-hmm. Here, she said, the black which you saw denotes the world which you dwell. The fiery and bloody color signifies that this age must be destroyed by fire and blood.
That means a bunch of people gotta die. They're gonna die.
They are going to die. The golden part is you who have escaped out of it. For as gold is tried by the fire and is made profitable, so are you also in the like manner tried, who dwelled among the men of this world. They therefore that shall endure to the end shall be proved by them, shall be purged. And as gold by this trial is cleansed and is cleansed and is cleansed and is cleansed and and we're gonna have to catch up on Monday at 7 p.m. That was it.
This is like
okay.
We gonna have to I was frozen.
So you frozen again? We frozen. Just keep on. Keep us on
Monday.
Ice
Keep us on until Monday at 7 p.m. And we're gonna find out. Because this is good.
Yeah, this is really good. But just remember, don't doubt. We don't know what's going to happen between here and Monday. don't doubt.
Don't doubt.
You just see, she said he was the gold that made it through. You were
That's
tried
right.
by the fire. You made it through.
And listen, and then also keep in mind, listen, that was the thought. Brother James, you on to something, because I was trying to sound like a scratch record.
Yep.
Listen, in my head it comes to me and I do it, okay? But listen, don't miss the part where it says, and even the beast, I put an angel by it so it can let you pass, so it wouldn't devour you.
Yes.
And that beast represented the trials, right? So even in our trials, as long as our heart is not filled with doubt, I don't care what our mouth says, because we can be like, I ain't doubting him, but our heart says a different thing.
Yep.
So as long as our heart is not that, he will establish angels.
Yes.
To help us and guide us.
Yes. The angels be working.
Yes. And remember, he is directing our cares, whatever it is. He sees what we are faced with and how we are walking through, but it brings him joy. He is rejoicing at our strength.
Yes.
He is rejoicing at the fact that we are believing in him and walking in his truth, and that we are he sees himself in us.
In us. Yep. Yes.
I can only imagine what he used to see.
Right. Just stay on this walk. I just want to emphasize that, because I know it's hard and it's getting harder. But he said, you're gonna make it through.
Right. Absolutely. What a blessing.
You're gonna make it through.
As
long as you trust in me, don't doubt.
Don't doubt. Isn't that crazy that we're reading that? We could have found this book years ago.
Yes, but right now is the time. Yeah.
But now he figured it was the time for somebody to just open up a book and say, let's read this.
Yes.
In this time.
And now we never remember, we skipped the whole book.
We sure did. We skipped the whole book.
And this one right here is lining up with everything.
It's everything. Remember, we didn't read Barnabas. We skipped Barnabas. And this is what our focus. This is where I want y'all to read here.
See how the Ruach just worked? Just worked.
He's like, this is how. Listen, we just vessels, okay?
Yes.
You do what you do.
Yes.
But we see how he is working through story time. This is such a blessing, you all. Be encouraged. Be encouraged, you all. We love you all. We will see you tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but we'll see you Monday at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
So with that being said, you all, we are under an open heaven. You all rest. Rest how
into your rest.
Enter into your rest. Whatever that looks for you. And keep on smiling and just keep knowing that the Most High is just rejoicing over you.
Yes. We
love you all.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Like Oprah. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Dad. Love you, Dad. Bye, Mom.
You great.
I know, because they watching. Bye, Mom.
It's done. It's done.